The Lost City of Atlantis. The legend of Atlantis has been around for centuries, but it wasn't until the 19th century that the first real evidence of the lost city was discovered. In 1882, a German scientist named Ignatius Donnelly published a book called Atlantis, the Antediluvian World, which presented evidence that the lost city of Atlantis had actually existed. Donnelly's book was based on the writings of Plato, who had written about the lost city in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias. Plato described Atlantis as a powerful and advanced civilization that had been destroyed in a great flood. Donnelly believed that the evidence he had collected pointed to the existence of a real city, and he argued that it had been located in the Atlantic Ocean. Since Donnelly's book was published, there have been many theories about the location of Atlantis. Some believe that it is located in the Mediterranean Sea, while others think it is in the Caribbean. Still others believe that it is located in the Atlantic Ocean, near the Azores Islands. No matter where it is located, the discovery of Atlantis would be an incredible find. It would not only provide evidence of a lost civilization, but it could also provide insight into the history of the world. Who knows what secrets the lost city could reveal? The origin of Atlantis is shrouded in mystery. It is believed to have been a powerful and advanced civilization that existed thousands of years ago. According to the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, Atlantis was a powerful and wealthy island nation that was located in the Atlantic Ocean. Plato wrote about Atlantis in two of his dialogues, Timaeus and Critias. In these dialogues, he described Atlantis as a powerful and wealthy island nation that was located in the Atlantic Ocean. He also described the island as being larger than Libya and Asia combined. Plato described the Atlanteans as a powerful and advanced civilization that was ruled by a powerful king. He also described the island as having a great wall around it and a large canal that connected the island to the sea. Plato also wrote about the Atlanteans having a great navy and a powerful army. He wrote that the Atlanteans were a peaceful people who were devoted to the gods and were known for their wisdom and justice. The exact location of Atlantis is still unknown. Some scholars believe that it may have been located in the Mediterranean Sea, while others believe that it may have been located in the Atlantic Ocean. No matter where it was located, the legend of Atlantis has captivated people for centuries. It has become a symbol of a lost civilization that was once powerful and advanced. The mystery of Atlantis continues to fascinate people today, and it is likely that it will continue to do so for many years to come. The people of Atlantis were a mysterious and advanced civilization. They were a highly advanced people, with a great understanding of science, technology, and the arts. They had a great knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and engineering. They were also known for their advanced architecture, with many of their structures still standing today. The people of Atlantis were also known for their spiritual beliefs. They believed in a pantheon of gods and goddesses, and they had a strong belief in the afterlife. They also believed in reincarnation and the power of the soul. The people of Atlantis were also known for their advanced medical knowledge. They had a great understanding of the human body and its functions, and they were able to treat many illnesses and diseases. They were also known for their advanced knowledge of herbs and plants, and they used these to treat many ailments. The people of Atlantis were also known for their great wealth. They had a strong economy, and they were able to trade with other civilizations. They also had a strong military, and they were able to protect their city from outside threats. The people of Atlantis were also known for their great art and culture. They had a great appreciation for music, art, and literature. They also had a great appreciation for the natural world, and they had a great respect for the environment. The architecture of Atlantis was said to be incredibly advanced and beautiful. It was said to have been built with a combination of both natural and man-made materials. The city was said to have been built on a series of concentric rings, with a large central palace in the center. The city was said to have been built with a combination of marble, limestone, and other materials. The walls of the city were said to have been made of a combination of stone and metal, and the roofs of the buildings were said to have been made of a combination of wood and metal. The city was said to have been filled with many different types of buildings, including temples, palaces, and other structures. The city was also said to have been filled with gardens, parks, and other public spaces. The technology of Atlantis was highly advanced and mysterious. It was said to be far ahead of its time, and the people of Atlantis were said to have had access to powerful tools and machines that could do things that no other civilization had ever been able to do. The most famous of these tools was the Atlantean crystal, a powerful crystal that was said to have been used to power the entire city. It was said to be able to generate energy from the sun, wind, and water, and it could even be used to control the weather. The Atlanteans also had access to advanced medical technology. They were said to have been able to heal the sick and injured with the help of their advanced medical machines. They also had access to advanced robotics and artificial intelligence, which allowed them to create robots that could do tasks that no human could do. The Atlanteans also had access to advanced transportation technology. They had access to flying machines that could travel faster than any other form of transportation. They also had access to underwater vessels that could travel through the depths of the ocean. The Atlanteans also had access to advanced communication technology. They had access to a form of telepathy that allowed them to communicate with each other over long distances. They also had access to a form of wireless communication that allowed them to communicate with each other without the need for wires. The Atlanteans also had access to advanced weapons technology. They had access to powerful weapons that could cause massive destruction. They also had access to powerful defensive weapons that could protect the city from attack. The people of Atlantis had grown complacent and arrogant in their power and wealth. They had become so accustomed to their luxurious lifestyle that they had forgotten the gods and their teachings. The gods were displeased with the people of Atlantis and decided to punish them for their arrogance. One day, a great earthquake shook the city and the surrounding area. The ground shook and the sea rose up and flooded the city. The people of Atlantis were helpless against the power of the gods, and their city was destroyed. The survivors of the disaster fled the city and scattered across the world. Some of them settled in other parts of the Mediterranean, while others went further afield. The city of Atlantis was never seen again. The legend of Atlantis has endured for thousands of years, and many people have searched for the lost city. Some believe that it still exists, hidden beneath the waves of the ocean. Others believe that it was destroyed forever. Whatever the truth may be, the story of Atlantis will remain a mystery. The search for Atlantis had been going on for centuries, and it seemed like it would never be found. Many explorers had gone out in search of the lost city, but none had ever returned with any evidence of its existence. The search for Atlantis had become a quest for many adventurers, and it was a challenge that they were determined to conquer. They searched the seas, the deserts, and the mountains, but they could never find any trace of the lost city. One day, a group of adventurers decided to take a different approach. They decided to search for clues in ancient texts and legends. After months of research, they finally found a clue that could lead them to the lost city.